I was waiting for the rain to stop after lunch. However, it appeared that the weather forecast wasn't accurate at all. Fortunately, there was a museum right across the street from my hotel. Musée Masséna was once the home of the Masséna family. Yes, that Masséna, the Marshal of France who was originally from Nice and the right-hand man of Napoleon. The building was actually commissioned by his grandson. And today, this impressive mansion is open to the public. Musée Masséna today is both a city museum that showcases the history of Nice and a museum with artifacts related to none other than Napoleon Bonaparte. I think as a city museum, Musée Masséna provides a great insight into the cityscape you see in Nice today, and how it was once very different back when this city was a prime vacation destination for the European royal families. For example, I would never have a clue that Nice once had an impressive pier with a giant casino, which were dismantled by the Nazis during World War II, if I didn't visit this museum. I highly recommend visiting this museum if you would like to learn more about Nice's past. For those who are less into the history of the city, this museum houses some of the most precious artifacts about Napoleon Bonaparte. From documents signed by Napoleon himself, to the death mask that captured what the man who once swept Europe looked like when he died on a lonely island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, so I just came out of Museum Masséna. It was a very interesting museum, I highly recommend. And from one of the videos I watched in there, it gave me a better orientation of what Nice has to offer. Actually, I highly recommend all of you to visit this museum first. Now we're heading to the tram because I realized that Nice has an old port as well. Let's go. I took tram line 2 towards Port Lympia and got off one stop before the terminal station. That way I thought I could see the back of Nice's old town that I wasn't able to see the day before. But boy, did I know that I would end up getting lost. The sun is back. The thing is, it's also getting super stormy, but since I was all wet, I guess this wind will just blow my jacket, my scarves, will blow everything dry. This part of the old town didn't disappoint. More authentic, and best of all, no crowds. Soon I found myself back to Promenade des Anglais near the Castle Hill. Normally the hill would be a great spot for viewing Nice from above. Unfortunately, the elevator and the entrance weren't open on that day because of rain. Oh well, I guess the nickname Bad Weather Sayu Rinpoche didn't come out of nowhere. However, If you simply want to enjoy some great views of Nice, the I Love Nice sign nearby should provide you probably the second best view of modern Nice other than the top of the Castle Hill. From the sign, you also get to see the other side of Nice that was previously blocked by the Castle Hill. This side of Nice seems to reflect more of what residential neighborhoods in the affluent French Riviera look like. Upscale and facing the Mediterranean Sea. Good Lord, it started raining again. But hey, at least you see this way. I can tell that big gap is heading this way, so it's gonna be sunny in no time. But the wind, pretty legendary, huh? On the other side of the Castle Hill, there is a giant monument dedicated to the citizens of Nice who died during World War I. Nearly 4,000 Niçois residents lost their lives during the first global war in human history. Rather than admiring the luxurious lifestyle of global elites living in the French Riviera, I think peace is a true luxury that money can buy. And for those of us who have this luxury, we should cherish it. But anyways, I'm not gonna complain this kind of weather. Remember, some of the world's most opulent and richest people are enjoying this kind of weather too. At one point, I felt like I walked into a resort area. Nicely maintained buildings, purposely installed art pieces, and the things that caught my eyes right away, the multi-million-dollar yachts. That means we have reached the old port of Nice. I think a more appropriate name would be the yacht port of Nice. This port, officially known as Port Lympia, certainly resembles the old port of Marseille, except with a little Italian twist. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is that you certainly don't see these mega yachts in the old port of Musée. Hey, you see all the yachts over there? See, I told you that the rich people are also enjoying the same weather as I am enjoying right now. So the plant behind me, this was erected by the Italian government to commemorate Nice as the birthplace to Giuseppe Garibaldi. So Garibaldi was the Italian general who played a major role in the Italian unification. He was born here in Nice. Of course, back in the days, this place was called Nizza, and Nizza also happens to be the Italian name for Nice.
Whether it's Nizza or Nice, at that moment, it didn't matter. What matters was that the pouring rain fell from the sky once again. I had to find a place to seek refuge. Fortunately, the Port Lympia tram station was just around the corner, so I took the tram back to my hotel.
Here comes our tram.
After the rain finally stopped once and for all, I went back to Promenade des Anglais near my hotel. It was around sunset time, but the thick, stormy clouds blocked the sun. Oh well, what a way to end our journey in Nice. Wait, there is something missing, isn't it? Ha! For dinner, I found another one of those family-run restaurants for a delicious Niçoise-style meal. And I had lots and lots of seafood. For now, I have visited all cities for this France adventure: Paris, Lyon, Marseille, and Nice. However, our adventure in the Côte-d'Azur region will continue as we head to the next city. Or should I say, our next country. Where are we going? Or what's going to happen? Follow me to the next episode.